Hello everyone, welcome to our speaking lab. Today we're practicing the listen and repeat task, where accuracy and rhythm are key. Listen closely, as there's no prep time before you need to mirror the speaker's voice exactly. Let's begin. Thanks for joining me today. If you found this strategy helpful, be sure to subscribe to myTOEFL for more expert insights. Let's keep working toward your dream score together. A professor has posted a question about a topic, and students have responded with their thoughts and ideas. Make a contribution to the discussion. You will have 10 minutes to write your response. Your professor is teaching a class on education. We are in an education class, so prepare to discuss policies that affect school districts and student learning. Write a post responding to the professor's question. In your response, you should do the following. Express and support your opinion. Make a contribution to the discussion in your own words. An effective response will contain at least 100 words. Some school districts are experimenting with a 4-day school week instead of the traditional 5-day schedule. The professor starts by experimenting with a 4-day school week, which sets up the central policy change we need to evaluate. To maintain the same total hours of instruction, the remaining 4 school days are slightly longer. By mentioning slightly longer days, the professor highlights the trade-off required to keep total hours of instruction constant. Supporters claim this saves money on transportation and reduces student burnout, while critics worry it makes childcare difficult for working parents and causes fatigue in younger students. The professor presents a balanced view, contrasting saves money and reduces student burnout against the fatigue in younger students. Given these factors, do you think a 4-day school week is a beneficial change for high schools? The professor narrows the scope by asking if this is a beneficial change for high schools specifically. Why? Why? The simple question, why, signals that you must provide deep, logical justification rather than just a simple yes or no. I believe a 4-day week is better because it gives students an extra day for self-study or hobbies. Student 1 takes a positive stance, arguing it gives students an extra day for personal development. For instance, many high schoolers are involved in intensive sports or music programs. To support the claim, the student mentions intensive sports or music programs as specific activities that benefit from this time. As a result, they can use Fridays to practice without falling behind in their classes. The student uses as a result to show how students can practice without falling behind academically. Furthermore, it significantly reduces the cost of electricity and bus fuel for schools. Finally, Student 1 adds an administrative benefit, noting it reduces the cost of electricity for the school. However, I think this change would be problematic because longer school days can be exhausting for teenagers. Student 2 uses, however, to signal a disagreement, arguing that the schedule is problematic and exhausting. For example, staying in class until 5 p.m. makes it hard to focus on complex subjects like calculus. The student provides a concrete example, noting that staying in class until 5 p.m. makes complex subjects like calculus too difficult. Additionally, many families cannot afford private childcare for that extra day off. The argument shifts to social equity, pointing out that many families cannot afford private childcare for the off day. Consequently, it creates an unfair burden on lower-income households. Using consequently, the student concludes that the policy places an unfair burden on certain families. Now let's write our own response, step by step, to see how a high-scoring academic discussion post is constructed. We start with, in my opinion, to clearly state the stance, then use while the 4-day school week offers some administrative savings to acknowledge the counterargument. Finally, we conclude that the long-term academic and social disadvantages outweigh these benefits. To set up the main thesis, we begin by saying, I agree with the second student to engage with the discussion, then add that longer days lead to cognitive fatigue to identify the specific point. We finish with which can severely diminish a student's ability to retain information in the late afternoon. To explain the consequence, we start with when students are mentally exhausted to set the condition, then explain that the extra hours of instruction are essentially wasted as the result. We close with because the quality of learning drops significantly, provide the underlying reason. First, we use furthermore. I would argue that to introduce a new point, then describe how the 5-day structure provides a necessary routine as the benefit. We end by explaining this routine that helps adolescents develop time management skills to show the long-term value. We open with the condition if students have 3-day weekends every week, and then state the potential risk that they might lose the momentum of their studies. We conclude with needed for rigorous academic preparation to define what exactly is at stake. We use additionally, we must consider the impact on extracurricular activities to pivot to a new area, then state that longer days leave no time for specific activities. We finish with for after-school clubs or tutoring sessions before the sun goes down to illustrate the practical limitation. We use ultimately to signal the conclusion, then state that a traditional schedule ensures a more balanced daily workload as our final stance. We end with that supports both mental well-being and consistent academic progress. To summarize the dual benefits, we lead with while saving money on bus fuel is important, to show we understand the opposing priority, and then contrast it by stating it should not come at the cost of a higher priority. We finish with student focus or family stability, to name the specific values we are protecting. To succeed in the academic discussion task, always prioritize a clear, well-supported stance while directly engaging with the existing points made by other students. It is essential to contribute your own unique perspective or examples rather than just repeating what has already been said. Finally, ensure your response is cohesive by using logical transitions to connect your own ideas with the student's arguments.